my friend. Come and play in my art garden. You can make great things, I know you can. Art with Miss Chardin.
Hi everybody! I'm going to show you how to make these easy origami bunnies today. I learned how to make these from an awesome website called redtedart.com. If you want more of a challenge, you want to try something else, I recommend redtedart.com for simple origami. Origami is a Japanese art of paper folding, and a lot of times you want to make your folds very precise in origami. But as a beginner, I want you to just do the best you can. Follow along with me. You can always pause and start again, and have a great time. All right, so what I'm going to show you today is a real handy life skill, especially if you plan on doing a lot of origami or other paper crafts that need a square. So this right here is not a square, it's a rectangle. And we know that because it has two short and two longer sides. So in order to make it a square, you take one of the corners, I start with the bottom, whichever bottom one, and then hold your other hand to the top so it doesn't wiggle around. Then move it up till it matches, not over like that, not like that, but really try to go slow, take your time, make it straight. And then when it looks like it's the same line, matching right up, hold it with one hand over here, and then draw a pretend line. Bloop. Then it won't wiggle around. Then you can go one way and the other, and it should stay pretty much the same. Then you take some scissors and you just cut right along that line, or you can draw a line, trace the edge, and then cut it. Keep that aside. Now you have a square. All the edges are the same length. Something else that's really helpful when you're making origami paper is if you color one of the sides. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that your colored side that you colored is down, and you fold up. You just kind of reverse the fold, or you keep the fold if you already had it like that. You make a triangle. After the large triangle, so that's folding it in half diagonally, you take your finger, run it down from the point till you hit the center. One finger holds still there, while the other one goes across. So you're going to now fold it into 4 triangles if you open it up, but you shouldn't. So I'm going to take that hand out and make sure that it is right to the edge. With origami, you want to try your best to have everything flat to each edge, not crooked, not that way, but right like that. So take your time. When you have it just like you want it, flatten. And sometimes I use a Sharpie or the edge of scissors or whatever you have that's maybe the edge of your fingernail to crease on the fold. It doesn't make sense to do it in here, on the folded edge. After we do that, we're going to open it up And then right about here-ish, fold that up and see where that was folded. Try to make that line match up with the fold underneath, so it's right in the middle. Don't crooked it. Don't make it all crooked. Don't crooked it that way. I think I made that word up. But straight, and that one's not quite exact. Pretty flat. On one side, then the other side. This is good origami habit. Crease. Very good. All right. That's what it should look like so far. The other side looks like that. We don't have to worry about that. So next, put your finger on the middle of the bottom fold right here, and see that's the crease. We're going to make that line, that fold, match up right with that, right with that crease in the middle. It's helpful to have one hand firmly here while you take this point and you go, and I'm kind of pulling it tight too, so it's making sure it's a point down here. It's not going like over there, not going over there. It's going right there, and my finger's not letting it go past the center crease. Once it's where you want it, bloop. And you see that that is going to be one of the ears. So we're actually looking at the back right now. So next, you guessed it, I'm going to do the other side. Origami is symmetrical. Do the same thing on both sides. I'd say most of the time. Exceptions to the rule, but same thing over here. One finger stays, the next pulls it up, straight up, and crease like that. Okay, so far, this is what we have. And see what we need to do next. Bring that bottom point up. Now the paper is getting thick, so it's tricky to fold. Do your best. That's going to be what is like its tail, and it can hold it up to stand up. Press, press, press. Do your best. And flipperoo. 2 last steps. Can you guess what they are? See that right there? We're going to take the top. Make sure you're looking at the front, not the tail. And you're just going to tuck it underneath. I like to tuck it like right where the ears start, because that's its head. Press. It doesn't have to be exact, I don't think. And finally, you can use a marker or a crayon or a pencil, pen, whatever you have, and design a face.